I think it's time we take a trip. Tell me where you wanna go. I got an idea here. Welcome to the Jupiter and Sagittarius series. My name is Crew, also known as Araneae Storm, checking in. I am specializing in Mars activations as well as North and South Node consultations. So if you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can hit me up at araneastorm.wix.com/info. And if you're coming to the first time and this is your Jupiter sign, or you know somebody with this Jupiter sign, or you just coming to follow along, you have come to the right place, mademoiselle. You feel me? Jupiter and Sagittarius, before we get started, these are the things as we get into the announcements. Okay, we have the Mars activation on deck, the one that just dropped for the Capricorn new moon. Yes, I was late, but we don't care. We're still having it. You can definitely check out the link below. You can definitely check the website. All right, I'm also going to start putting all, because it's a lot of links now, a lot of links going on down there, so I'm going to just put all Mars activation links, and you can check that out on that page on my website. But the Capricorn new moon one has just dropped, so you make sure you go check that out. I also will have these available, the finished product available by the time you catch this video. The finished product of this available for you to be able to order for real by the time this video drops. And then I'm also going to, I'm gonna just show y'all. Okay, we got that papyrus paper, y'all. We got it. I'm not gonna show you the whole thing. I'm gonna make a commercial about it so you can actually see it. Just by the time this drops, you won't be able to see the commercial just yet, but just keep checking back. It's gonna be papyrus birth charts. Okay, so you can get those available and sent to you and things like that. And it will also, I think, because this is going to come with the mini reading, but I'm also thinking this is going to be created and made, framed, and also coming with a personal reading as well. So I'm excited. I hope you are too, y'all. Let's get into it. So what is Jupiter? Okay, when we talking about the energy of Jupiter, we're going to be moving also through Jupiter and finishing up Pisces, and then we'll be moving to the Saturn series after we finish up this week. Okay, so when we talk about Jupiter, what is Jupiter? Jupiter expands. Okay, this is the planet that rules over Sagittarius and Pisces, so it's very mystical, ethereal, you know what I mean? This is the upper echelon. These are the spirit guides. You know what I mean? This is the energy that plays out when you're taking the next step, when you're taking the next leap into the life. You know what I mean? That lifestyle. Now, with Jupiter, you can this could be an energy that overindulges in things. But whatever sign it is, it expands the energy of that sign. So whatever your Jupiter sign is, specifically we're talking about Sag, it expands, which it's home in this sign as well. So it expands all the qualities of Sagittarius. Optimism, you feel me? Limitless. Sagittarius limitless. Sagittarius comes in to say, yo, this is big, but we can make it bigger. How big is it? We can make it bigger. Let's do it. You feel me? This is definitely the guru energy. When we talk about the philosopher, the teacher, Sagittarius goes on those long journeys, comes back, and is renewed. Sagittarius here will want to share more of its experiences. You want to look at what it's aspected to, and you also want to look at the house that it's in as well. But specifically, this is going to be the energy where Sagittarius wants to engulf itself in new ideas, engulf itself in new knowledge in its highest energy. And its lower energy, this is where Sagittarius will want to more so stick to its guns, not listen to anybody, can become very dogmatic in its beliefs. It's like, if you don't believe it, then fuck you, this is the truth, blah, blah, blah. But in its highest energy, it's like, I have come to explore and find the truth, and not only find the truth for myself, but share it with the collective. Share it with my friends. Share it with my family. If you don't agree, that's okay. But I am coming here to speak my truth. Because I'm seeking my truth. So as I seek my truth, I'm here to share the embodiment of my experience, the embodiment of my vessel, with Jupiter being here, of my truth at its core. Okay? It's very much so. I did say overdoing it. It could be overindulgent in things. But at the core of it all, Sagittarius really does want to explore. With having Jupiter here within its home sign, with all this mutable energy, Sagittarius, I definitely want to say you need to be working out in whatever form you want to work out, Jupiter and Sagittarius, because this is such a hot, fast, movable energy that it's easy to get to store your energy within your body. Okay, so this can be overly, excessively, indulging in some pleasures, and that can also cause health problems, especially because Sagittarius rules the thighs. I don't know why thyroid keeps coming up. I don't even know if that's a thing, a thyroid, thighs, but it just can cause, and there's nothing, when I say this, there's nothing wrong with weight gain, there's nothing wrong with being who, but it can cause like health problems, you know what I mean, depending on where it's at and where it's happening, where the stuff is being stored. So you just want to make sure that you keep a healthy workout regimen, just keeping, basically, not only for like what you're eating, but just keeping a healthy flow of your energy, because you have a lot of it. This is like the Energizer Bunny, like banging on the drums. Boom, 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 boom. Sagittarius, you feel me? So you just want to make sure that within that boomy energy, you feel me, you're just keeping your energy clean. You're keeping your energy, not clean, but clear. You know what I mean? And through movement, through dance. I'm pretty sure Jupiter and Sagittarius likes to dance. Jupiter and Sagittarius probably likes to sing. Likes to do the cha-cha. You feel me? Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh, Sagittarius, spicy, baby, you're spicy. And this also could be something that, because Jupiter is such a lucky, abundant sign, and when I say lucky, it's easy with Jupiter and Sagittarius in its home sign for things to come to you easy. So it's easy for Jupiter and Sagittarius to get very lazy. And there's nothing wrong with that to a certain degree, but Sagittarius, because you have stuff come to you so easy, this is more so about, like, what is your purpose? Like, what is your purpose in this life? And as a Sagittarius, with Jupiter here, or Jupiter and Sagittarius here, you have to seek that by moving around. You cannot, this Jupiter energy will become very stagnant if you're staying in one place, if you're keeping one mind, one's perspective, one vision, one focus. You're meant to explore it all. You're meant to see it all. This is also, I would say, an energy of self-mastery as well, because you're going into Capricorn. You'll eventually progress into Capricorn. We'll talk about progressions later. I'm also going to talk about, I want to talk about Patreon right now. Let me think. Should I talk about it now? Yep, let's talk about Patreon while we're here. Definitely going to be starting a Patreon account. We'll learn, I just want to put a quick drop in here. We'll be learning like a little bit more about some astrology stuff within the Patreon account. I'm going to be doing this series as well as this planetary series. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the birth chart. And then a lot of my stuff is going to be moving to Patreon. So get it while it's hot. It's going to be below, patreon.com/AraneaeStorm. Okay. And if it's not there by the time you, if it's not down there by the time you see this video, it's probably because they're approving it. I started the page, so just give it some time. But if not, the link will be available on the website, so be sure to subscribe. Wanted to put that plug in there real quick. Okay, dipping along. Ooh, okay, so this is more so about your belief systems and your religious beliefs too. And when we talk about religion, it's not necessarily always about Bible thumping, the Lord and Jesus Savior. It's not all about that all the time, guys. This could literally be just literally about what you're doing every single day. The systems that have been put in place, your beliefs that have been put into place, the things that you do every single day, the things that are occurring around you. Gemini is sitting on the opposite side of you. The things that are occurring every day around you. What is your religion? You feel me? With Sagittarius in his home sign here too, you also need a spiritual practice. I think we all kind of need some type of practice. But a way that you're able to connect back, meditation, a way that you're able to connect back to your spirit guides, a way that you're able to connect back to your ancestors. Jupiter also shows you who your spirit guides are, the type of energy that they embody as well. So you definitely want to look into that. You might notice that your past relatives, this is coming in, You might notice that your past relatives have the embodiment, even if they're not Sagittariuses, but they have the embodiment of Sagittarius energy. So maybe they have traveled, maybe they have been priests, maybe they have been preachers, maybe they have been, you know, on the world stage or world, you know what I mean? Like, they have done something in Sagittarius style. You'll probably begin to know that as you start to maybe ask your family, or not even if you ask your family, but if you will start to connect back to your people. You know what I mean? Once you start to connect and ask, maybe even access those Akashic records, you'll be able to connect back and see what kind of energy. But they definitely have Sag qualities about them, I guarantee you. Very optimistic too in nature. Sagittarius is just very, like, you can literally go anywhere and make friends anywhere. It's so easy for Sagittarius. It's so easy for Sagittarius here. You feel me? It's just a very likable energy. It's very jovial. You know, it wants to see the good in all people, but if you burn Sagittarius, it's like, fuck you. Fuck you. You can fuck everybody else, but don't fuck a Sag. I'm just saying. Like, they're not gonna fuck with you after that. Sagittarius. Definitely can be, also to the know-it-all. Sagittarius, you gotta know that even though you do embody the truth energy, that you do not know it all. This is no shade to my Sagittarius is out there. It's just knowing where to allow yourself to be open and receptive to receive messages from other people. You know what I mean? To receive new ideas, new ways of thought, new ways of thinking from other people, okay? You can become very reckless in not only your belief systems, but you can also become very reckless in your everyday life. You know what I mean? If you aren't basically, damn, this shit is heated on my back right now. I had the heater on deck. Yes, you can become very reckless in day-to-day things in day-to-day life. So I think this is definitely a calling for Sagittarius to get grounded. Also too, like, with this energy in his home sign, like, even though you have a lot of energy and you have a vast amount of mutable Jupiterian energy, you can get burnt out. It's like kind of like being on a high and then you just kind of come crashing down. You know what I mean? So you just want to be making sure that whatever you put in your energy to, Sagittarius, that you're putting your energy into it wisely. And I'm not just talking about career. I'm just talking about anything that comes into your energy area, whatever the case may be. You just want to make sure that it's well worth the Sagittarian energy. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because you can really like that with that Gemini sitting on the opposite side of you. You can really spread yourself too thin, and you just get fucking cold, burnt out, and you don't want to be like that. But Sagittarius, you definitely want to. I could definitely see this energy as being like the teacher. Like you go through these life experiences, and then you begin to teach. You could teach anywhere. You could teach all over the world, especially in the times that we're in right now. Don't be afraid to pick it up, okay? Pick up the books. Not only pick up the books, but start to share your knowledge with people. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Wherever it is, this is definitely energy that you can also pick up. You know what I mean? You can also allow yourself to really explore like new avenues, new people, new places, new things. You know, this is like, Sagittarius with Jupiter Sagittarius here, like, y'all are not afraid to take risks. Y'all are not afraid to put yourselves out there. That is definitely something that's super dope about Jupiter and Sagittarius here, is that you will take that risk. You will do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sagittarius doesn't like to do the same shit as everybody else. Sagittarius wants to be the best at what it does. So it's not going to look... Jupiter Sagittarius here, what you doing is not going to look like what they doing over there. And that's okay. Okay? It can be very Aquarian in that sense. That's okay. Sagittarius is anywhere Sagittarius is in your chart, but we're talking about Jupiter here, you want to be the best. because you believe that you're the best, therefore you are the best. Okay, Sagittarius, and don't let nobody tell you different. All right, it's a rainy storm checking in, checking out without a motherfucking doubt. We're moving on to Jupiter and Capricorn, and we're gonna be finishing this week up with Jupiter and Pisces. Okay, so you already know what it is. A rainy storm checking in, checking out. Pow pow pow. See y'all soon.